guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to VEDA. Today we're on VEDA 6, and there is no weekly vlog today because I have just taken part in a week-long booktubeathon. There will be a weekly vlog, just not on the channel because it's all going to be about reading, so it will be on my second channel. Maybe it's up by now, maybe it isn't, but my link to my booktube channel will always be down below. So because I noticed in a vlog actually that the booktubeathon would affect one of my VEDA uploads, I kind of panicked a little bit, and then I realised I did a thing to call out my body dysmorphia that I really wanted to talk about because it is quite shocking. If you remember a few weeks ago, I think it was weekly number 40, I was giving you a tour of my new bookshelves and the way that I've changed them, and I got down to the bottom shelf of the second bookcase and I said my strings. And then we have my strings, which I'll talk about in a oh, that could actually be the extra VEDA video. Good job, Shakira. But those are my strings, you'll understand soon. And this video is the string thing. If you didn't know, I was diagnosed with body dysmorphia a few years ago, and body dysmorphia basically means that I see my body in a distorted way and not in the same way that everyone else does. So I think my body is bigger than it actually is. I am always trying to change my body. It's very harmful. It is, I think, classed as an eating disorder, because obviously your eating habits can change, but mine is mostly to do with my head, and this exercise that me and my boyfriend did really proved that to me. My boyfriend found a video, I will also link that in the description box below, about a song about like eating disorders and stuff. Found this exercise to do with string, or we did it with wool, to call out body dysmorphia and to prove how distorted someone's view of their own body can be. In this bag, in this lovely crinkled select bag, are my strings. Fortunately, I didn't vlog the process, or I didn't video any of the process because I noticed that it would make a really good video like halfway through we were doing it, and we got quite emotional while doing it, so I'm kind of glad that we didn't film it. But I do have my strings to tell you about it and to talk you through the process. So basically what we did to try and call out my body dysmorphia, I had to get a pair of scissors and some wool, and each of my body parts, I'm going to try and get this right, I did my calf, my thigh, my bicep, my waist, my belly, and then my wrist. These 5 I know that I view completely differently to how everyone else does. My wrist was different, and I'm going to tell you when we get to my wrist right at the end. So for each of the body parts I had to cut off a length of wool as to how big I thought that it was and how much wool it would take to wrap around a certain body part. And then my boyfriend Callum, lovely Callum, he then measured how much it really is, and then the leftover string that I had cut was how much extra it actually was and how much my brain fabricates that certain body part. It sounds really interesting, and I'm sure I'm not doing it any justice, but I'm just going to show you what I did, what I personally thought my body weighed out to be, and yeah. What we did, so we wouldn't forget which one was which, is we labelled each of them. So you can see this one is belly. Also put which one was the real measurement. You can't see that. Which one was the real measurement and which one was the long one or the extra one. I'm going to start with the first one we did, which was arm. So this is the difference to what my bicep actually is width-wise, and that was how much extra I thought it was. So yeah, I'll show you calf next. The short one is the real one, and then the long one is obviously what I thought it was. Next we're going to do thigh, and this might shock a lot of people, so just a word of warning. This was how long my thigh actually is, and this is how long I thought it was. I'm never ever going to do that justice on camera, but if you were to see that in real life, you'd be so shocked. Next is waist, which is not my belly, but the thing underneath. I didn't actually realise that belly and waist were 2 different things, to be honest. The long is real, and that's how much extra I thought it was. So this is my belly. The short one's real. So this one's real. This one is how much my actual belly is width-wise. And this is how much extra I thought it was. So those are the 5 strings that I did, knowing the fact that I was going to get them wrong. This one with my wrist is different. This is a different matter. I love my wrists. My wrists are the smallest things about me. And Callum originally didn't have wrists in mind because he knew that I wasn't overly insecure about them. But I thought to myself that even if I love my wrists, and if we measure them to how I think it is, and if it's small and I still think it's huge, it just kind of proves to me like no matter how small I am, no matter how small my waist is, I'm still gonna feel like I am 10 times bigger. And it doesn't matter how much weight I lose, it's all up here and I need to get my head fixed before I can start losing weight healthily. This might shock a lot of you again, and it shocked me to the point where I cried. This is how small my wrists are. This is how big I thought they were. It just hit home, really, the fact that no matter how small I am, my brain is still gonna feel like it is like 10 times bigger. And it just kind of put it into perspective for me that, you know, no matter what, I'm still gonna think that no matter how much physical weight I lose, I've got to lose the weight of the baggage on my brain before I can lose any physically. There is a mysterious strings activity that I did that I've been posting about everywhere, and I couldn't really explain it in like a vlog or in a tweet because it means much more to me than that. If you do give this a try, on my recommendation, I would love to know how yours went. Obviously you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but I would love to know what you learned and what happened and stuff like that. This was a really good experience for me, and it kind of called out my body dysmorphia and my brain really felt like it was being called out. Obviously it's not going to work for everybody, but I really hope it does work for you and you kind of see, you know, definitely see how much, because it's one thing getting a diagnosis and like, yeah, knowing that you've got something a bit dodgy with the way that you look and like the way that you perceive yourself, but there's another thing actually seeing it on you. I will try and find some resources regarding body dysmorphia and having the string thing done. If I can't find anything about the string thing, don't worry about it. I'll link the video that we found it in, and I'll also link some resources. So there was my video all about my string activity and possibly calling out my body dysmorphia. If you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe. I am currently partaking in video every day in August, which is what VEDA stands for. So subscribe to see all the rest of the videos that I conjure up this month. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new VEDA video. 1, 4, 3. Bye!